young people have a thirst for hearing both sides of an argument and making their own minds up. I love that. That to me, as a journalist, is where I think every journalist should aspire to be. You shouldn't ever have people watching you going, well, he's obviously in that team or that team. That's not my job as a journalist. My job is to call things out with every team.
I kind of liken it to, as a health person, when you hide spinach and brownies for kids, nobody on the right wants to listen to a left-wing show and nobody on the left wants to listen to a right-wing show. But when you get everybody on, you're exposing them to different perspectives, whether they like it or not.
Yes.
And it's such a massive public service that you're doing. I have a few questions I've been dying to ask you, and I'm watching the time, 4 minutes.
Don't worry.
Okay. You said Elon Musk, so I'm wondering if maybe you've said it already, but if you could interview anyone, who would it be?
Definitely Elon would be right up there. The new Pope, I'd love to. I've never interviewed a Pope. Came quite close with Pope Francis. I actually went to the Vatican and met his press people, and we came quite close, but it never happened. But I think the new Pope is fascinating. It was the first American Pope. I interviewed his brother, actually, on Uncensored, who's quite a MAGA guy, which was really interesting. And he's put a good word in for me, he says, with His Holiness. I am an Irish Catholic, so I'm one of the clan. And I think it'd be fascinating to sit down with a Pope in this day and age and ask him to questions. The one I would have loved to have interviewed was the late, great Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, because she never gave an interview in her whole reign. And what a life she led. You think of the presidents she met, the prime ministers she met, the private conversations she had with pretty much every significant person of the last 80 years. And she never told. And she ended up being unbelievably beloved around the world. And there's a lesson there for people who over-emote, who talk too much, who are in these positions. Either the royals, if you look at the way that Meghan and Harry have gone and compare it to the Queen ended up beloved after a 75-year reign, and these two have ended up loathed and reviled. And there's a lesson there. You can't scam your way to people's respect and admiration. You can only do it the way the Queen did it, which is to be there for the country when we needed her. And less is more. That is saying, never explain, never complain, and rarely be heard speaking in public. That was the Queen's mantra she got from her mother, the late, great Queen Mother. And they were right. The more the royals talk, the less interesting they become. Same with movie stars, if you think about it.
Choose Function because it's the only health platform that gives you access to the kind of data most people never see and the insights to take effective action. Inside Function, you can test over 160 biomarkers, from heart and hormones to toxins and inflammation, even stress. You can also access multi-region MRI and CT scans, and they're all tracked in one secure place over time. It's a near 360 view to see what's happening in your body, and that's why top health leaders like Dr. Mark Hyman, Dr. Andrew Huberman, Dr. Jeremy London, they're all behind Function Health. This is why I love Function Health. And you know what else? Lab visits are fast and convenient at 2,000 plus locations across the U.S. Just $499 a year, that's $1.37 per day for cutting-edge health insights. What sets Function apart? All the results are tracked over time in one secure place, so you see how your health evolves. Insights come from top doctors based on your unique results. These could cost over $10,000 if you did it on your own, and there are no perverse incentives. Function doesn't push supplements or pharmaceuticals. It's just powerful, unbiased health data designed to help you own your health. Learn more and join using my link, and the first 1,000 people get a $100 credit towards their membership. Visit www.functionhealth.com/Jillian or use the gift code Jillian at sign up to own your health. As the temps start to rise, I get that familiar urge to refresh my closet. But I am done wasting money on trendy pieces that I wear once, which is why I'm obsessed with Quince. The clothes are timeless, elevated, built to last, no insane markup. I'm talking about 100% European linen shorts and dresses that start at just $30. Italian leather platform sandals, luxe swimwear that looks straight off a runway but costs half of what you'd expect. Quince partners directly with top-tier factories, cutting out the middleman so you Get designer quality at a price that actually makes sense. And they only work with ethical, responsible manufacturers who care about people and the planet. Personally, I stocked up on the linen tees and the tanks, and believe it or not, a killer summer dress. Occasionally, I do wear dresses. And honestly, it finally feels like my wardrobe matches my standards. Upgrade your wardrobe at Quince.com. Luxury should never mean compromise. Team, give your summer closet an upgrade with Quince. Go to quince.com/Jillian for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/Jillian to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Jillian.
Jack Nicholson hasn't done a television interview in 45 years, I think. And he's still Jack Nicholson, the coolest cat in Hollywood, because we don't know that much about him. He never tells us. He just does these great roles.
Okay. Of all the debates, I mean, Bill Maher, Tucker Carlson, of all the one-on-ones, which is your favorite and why?
I'd actually say the one I did with Bassem Youssef, who's the kind of Arab Jon Stewart, because he did a half-hour interview with me right near the start of the war. And he was very pro-Palestinian. He's from Egypt. He was the biggest TV star in Egypt for a few years, and they got driven out when the military took over. And he just came at me with such a brilliant way of tackling the debate, where he made light appeared to make light in a very dark way of using his wife and children as human shields and so on. And it really caught fire online. 23 million people watched that interview on my channel. And it was extraordinary. And everywhere I go in the Middle East, everyone talks about that interview. But I think in terms of impact, that was definitely the one that made the most impact globally, because it came at a time when I think people were trying to work out what to think about what had happened. And he was brilliantly able to crystallize the Palestinian view in a way that I think hadn't really been done in such a powerful, evocative way.
Piers, I know you need to run. Obviously, tell people where they can find you and get more. Such a stupid
Piers
question
Morgan
to ask.
Uncensored.
I always ask this, but you're so hugely famous.
Get on YouTube, and we're on every podcast platform now as of the last couple of months. We're about to pass 4 million subscribers. We get millions of views for all our stuff. The great thing about YouTube is no one can hide. All your numbers are there. Everyone can see who's watching. And we are right now probably up there as one of the 2 or 3 biggest watch shows of our kind in the world. Very proud of that. Very proud of my team. I'm very proud of having a place, I think, in global debate, whether it's about Trump and tariffs or about Ukraine or about Israel, wherever it may be. I feel like we've become the place that people turn to hear all sides of a debate and make their own minds up. I love that.
You absolutely have. And there's no question that you have hit your stride. Continue making incredible impacts. Thank you for everything you do. And thank you for joining me.
Well, I've loved it. You have a great show yourself, and it's always great having you on mine. So thank you.
Thank you, boss. I know you need to run.
Take care. All the best.
Active Skin Repair utilizes a molecule called hypochlorous acid. Now, when you apply it to the skin, the molecule works by mimicking the natural immune response to cleanse, soothe irritation, reduce inflammation, and support healing. Active Skin Repair can be used to treat a wide range of skin issues, including cuts, scrapes, burns, sunburns, diaper rashes, and other types of skin damage. And it's also safe and non-toxic, making it suitable for use on all skin types, all parts of the body, and you can even use it on rosacea, eczema, and acne-prone skin. With over 500,000 happy customers, thousands of 5-star reviews, and ingredients so safe and clean they can be used by the youngest member of the family to the oldest, you now have one simple solution for all of your family's skin health needs. So visit ActiveSkinRepair.com to learn more about Active Skin Repair and to get 20% off your order. Use the code Jillian. Again, that's ActiveSkinRepair.com and the code is Jillian.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure to let me know what guests you want to see on in the future.